Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to VTM Bloodlines Clan Quest. And we are here near the body of Tin Can Bill, guys. In the last episode, we were able to track down Jezebel Locke and take her out. And now it's time to go from the penthouse to the outhouse, quite literally, to find the other link in this plague that's been riddling all of downtown LA. So let's go ahead and get some sewage on Nolan's designer shoes. I'm sure he'll be all kinds of happy about that. Now, this is our first time in downtown sewers. Hopefully it'll be the last time as well. I guess we will just head down tunnels until we find something. And this goes down even lower, so that's a good sign that we're on the right track. Let's see. Oh, and we're swimming. Now all of the designer clothes are soaked. Ew. But there is a pathway going up. So, alright. There are spikes. So I guess this is a dead end. I'm not seeing anything sparkling. Okay. Oh, that would be horrible if this tube just collapsed while Nolan was in it. Okay, left, right, and center. Do we got enough? Lockpicking skill below the difficulty of 5. Well, I don't actually want to spend any experience right now because I want to get that Fortitude 3. So let's go ahead and just use the blood buff. There we are. And we got another tunnel, but this one seems to be heading up to the surface, which is not what we're needing. Oh, there's another drop-off point. Rancor pits everywhere. Oh, this looks familiar. Actually, I think this is the right place. Yep, we are definitely in the right place. If that crucified body against the wall there is any indication. That is very Silence of the Lambs. Tell you what, do we have any normal blood packs? Yes, we do. Get our blood up to full. Let's get our fortitude and stuff ready. So I think we are about to get into a significant scrap. Before we go that way, however, looks like we got a platform up here. That is not one way. That's good. And where does this lead? I don't want to get too lost. Is the thing... Oh, okay. So this'll take us back to the sewer entrance. At least I hope so. Is that the drop? Yep, that is definitely the drop. I see the sewer piles down there. Alright. Well, let us go say hello to our Nosferatu friend. Oh, the water is still janky, too. That's one thing I do remember from the first playthrough. The water was wonderfully glitchy. And we got meat hooks and everything. This is very Zamisi in here, which I'm sure the Nosferatu would take as a compliment.
On your way down here, did you? Following the smell of entrails and rotting flesh. Looking for a free meal, little bloodsucker. There's meat galore in my kingdom.
That was actually kind of creepy that it took a sec for his eyes to actually appear. Kind of like the end of Jeepers Creepers. Who the hell are you?
Brother Canker, they call me. High Lord in the diseased halls of the dead. Look around you. The blood, the bloated bodies, the maggot-riddled mortal shells. These are the signs, the coming of a new age.
What the hell are you talking about?
The doors have been opened, the seals broken, and the final steps into the abyss. The terrible mysteries of the Ninth Circle.
Ninth Circle. You mean the Brotherhood of the Ninth Circle?
The Brotherhood of the Ninth Circle. The darkest dawn is almost upon us. Come, join us in these last nights, spreading our disease upon the earth, sharing this unholy communion with our human herd.
That actually doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because if they keep on spreading the disease to the herd, then all the herd's going to die and they're going to have nothing to feed from, and then it'll end into this huge kind of orgy of diablerie, which I guess is probably what they want to do. Why are you feeding on the homeless?
They are the weak, sick, hopeless. I bring them a new purpose. They are the vessels of darkness, carrying the diseased truth in their veins.
Look, I really don't know what you're talking about, but I think I've heard enough.
Come, join the disciples who have gathered here, floating in their own putrescence. I will show you the mysteries of our brotherhood as I feed on your flesh.
Come get some, brother. Oh, and ooh. Okay. Presents? Holster? Oh, you've got celerity. That's not nice for a Nosferatu. Maybe a blood buff as well? Yeah. Easy. And got an experience point after that. We're a little bit low on blood, but... Did you drop anything? Not that I could see, considering how glitchy the water is, but... Okay, something's glowing. Oh, that's Chunk. Or at least it was Chunk. I know that's not the real Chunk, but still. That's unfortunate. What a way to go. Item gained. Brotherhood Flyer. By the way, we need to go visit a pawn shop here soon. I've got tons of car stereos and rings to sell. Brotherhood Flyer. The writing on this flyer reads, I am enlightened. And we know that symbol. It was right across from the Tremere Chantry. Which really tells you something about Strauss. Okie dokie. I don't know what this is going to do. But they are glowing. And I think I saw a lever as well. Open, close. Pull the lever, Crunk! Oh, right lever. Alright. I do like the old school lanterns, though. This is a very nice look. And hello? It's like you don't want to think that we just swam into the Nosferatu's Rancor pit. I do not want to get eaten by a gator. And that takes us right back. Oh, look, you can see Nolan's glitchy reflection there. Oh, ETM Bloodlines, I love you so. You're about as bug-ridden as some of the corpses here. I think that's what those wheels were for. It doesn't matter, though, because we know how to get out of here. Thanks to our little bit of scouting before we went into Kanker's room. We do need to feed, for sure. So we may have to go pay a visit to Heather. And down we go. Right into a grinder. And that would have been the end of that. Alright. So let's go ahead and look at our brief real quick. You have killed Brother Canker and Jezebel Locke and found a flyer with a strange symbol on it. You should go talk to Damsel about this. We could, but let's go ahead and talk to Strauss first, and then go talk to Damsel. And I think it was this way. I don't really want to explore more of the sewers than I have to. Is this the way out? Maybe, please, and thank you. Yeah. Alright, Bill. If you were alive, I think you would appreciate the fact that we just avenged your death. Though avenging your death wasn't really a high priority. Well, actually, let's go talk to Damsel. Since we're right here at the Last Round Club. And then we'll go have a chat with Strauss. Been a while since we have been, since we had a chat with the lovely redhead.
Ugh, can't.
About Paul. He's dead. For a few days. It wasn't pretty.
We told him to burn the blood and go to the hospital. Said he thought he'd get over it. Men are stubborn that way. This proves the plague bearer's gotta be found.
Speaking of which, do you know what the symbol on this flyer is?
Yeah, I've seen this. Pretty sure I've seen it around here somewhere. One of the buildings, I think.
I'll go look for it. Thanks for that complete lack of anything useful there, Damsel. Maybe Strauss will have something a little bit more profound. Oh, this is the symbol of the building right across from my base of operations. Whoops. Also, I wanted to bring this up. I gotta wait for the music to kind of really start going. But the overworld theme in this game, this right here, sounds very similar to Rain of Brass Petals from Silent Hill 3. It has a kind of a very similar beat. It's been stuck in my head the last few days, and I was like, what does this overworld theme sound like? And then I was like, oh, good old Silent Hill 3. Now that is the library. I think we grabbed everything here that we needed to. Also, we need to get our research up so we can actually check. What was that one book that we had? Yeah, Unknown. In the game of life, your reading skills are ET for the 2600. Ouch! Holy crap. What is our research anyway? Our research is at 5. So we'd have to get our intelligence up again, which I am okay with. Alright, that is a battle for another day.
Hello, Neonate. How can I be of assistance?
Do you have a few minutes to talk with me?
Of course. What is it you would like to know?
Nothing right now. Actually, what do you know about the Ankaran sarcophagus?
No more than yourself. But I do know that LaCroix is much too focused on acquiring it. His obvious need for it reveals a weakness that his enemies may one day exploit.
What do you think is inside of it?
I do not know, although I must admit that I sense a change in the night air, something subtle and not altogether pleasant. Perhaps the arrival of the sarcophagus is the harbinger of something more dreadful.
Like what?
I will say no more.
And I'm out of here. Thank you for being sufficiently cryptic there, Strauss. This doesn't seem like Strauss even wants to admit that he knows. Like he's living right next to the Plague base. Or the Brotherhood base. Maybe he had something to do with it. I don't know. Keep things interesting in the city. Speaking of interesting, Damsel said that Paul needed to go to the hospital, and I think that might be our next stop. Now, we had the Mud Hunt, the Carnival of Death, more fun with Pestilence, Alistair Grout, Patty disappearing, and we could also go take care of the thing with Fat Larry. But let's head to the hospital before we do that, because I know the parking lot's on the other side of Venture Tower here. And this is the hospital, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Ah. Good stuff. Now, I don't know if there's a mission that actually sends us over here. Hi?
Help me! Help me! It's got them. It's coming for me now. It's coming for me!
Mind telling me what the hell's going on here?
My crew, we were here shooting for my show. I'm a parapsychologist, haunted LA. Oh, God, it was right behind me. We've got to get out of here.
Now, we saw this guy's computer over at the Skyline. I'm about to slap some sense into you. Tell me what happened.
Look, I'll level with you. We usually fake these things, you know, ghosts, if this, it's all bullshit. We were setting up downstairs, and weird shit started happening. My crew, they all started disappearing. I don't know what's happening.
Wait here. I'll go see if I can find them.
No, don't go down there. We've got to get out. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
And there you go. Alright. Check the computer first. No. Examination rooms. There's a grating right there that we can use. I'm gonna be truthful with you guys. I'm looking for books and items more than... Oh! As the guy gets thrown to the screen. So this must have been set up by the film crew, the computers and everything. How much of a pain was that back in the day? Having to bring all the computers and everything with them instead of laptops. But I guess you use what tools are in the toolbox. Alright, so that drops down there. And we don't have another option. You see, we landed on a allegedly soft bed. Stairways going up. And we can break that if we want to. Don't tell me this wheelchair is going to be... Okay, keeping us from our progress. No, but all of that will. Get dragged. Well, you know, some people are hungry. Some days you eat the bear, and then other days it eats you. Okay, that's the operating theater. Go ahead and just move this. Ooh, I see something glowy. Ah, a morphine bottle. That makes sense. Hi! Right down here. I think we are getting near the end of this. I'm seeing more blood painting the walls. Sounds like someone's having a fun time. Knock, knock. Okay, there's a pit down there. Ooh. More morphine. And it's actually kind of creepy because you can hear, like, life as normal here in the hospital. You can hear, like, doctors and nurses whispering and... like it's over a loudspeaker. Need a flashlight. That's actually something that I wish we had in this game, was the ability to grab a flashlight. It seems like that would be very useful. Either that or Protean 1, Eyes of the Beast. And nothing that way. Hi, friend. Bye, friend. I'll be with you in just... or not with you, but with the person feasting upon you in just one moment. Here we go. Nagaraja.
Real terror is not the sight of death. It is the fear of death. What is the fear of death? Terror of the unknown. Is it these eyes you peer into? No. I am not the unknown. You and I are closer kin than you and it were.
What are you?
Drinking blood to sustain your death, you are damned, yes? What if, besides the blood of the living, you had to eat pounds of their flesh to maintain that thin facade of life? What would you call it? Twice damned?
You have to eat human flesh?
We drink blood. I eat flesh. Kine eat food. But Kine think us a monster. Without remorse, they would burn our body twice over to be certain we were destroyed. What is unnatural for some is vital for others.
Who are you?
My birth name I tell no one. You may address me as Pisha. Pisha was the name of my companion and lover in a time before my death, 230 years ago. She has no need of it anymore.
And why are you living in a condemned building?
My stay in this city is transitory. I seek relics of the occult traced here and would trade similar artifacts to acquire them. But if you wish to bargain with me, the Kine upstairs must be sent down here. He has seen too much.
He'll never come down here, though. He's scared out of his mind.
Tell him this was all a ruse, his friends playing a joke. He will come. He must come down here. If he leaves, the frail disguise we wear for mortals will be seen through.
Well, who am I to argue with a flesh-eating monster? I'll go get him. So the Nagaraja are a very interesting bloodline. They have necromancy and all kinds of very interesting powers, but their weakness is that they have to eat flesh in order to survive. So they're kind of like occult zombies. Probably be an interesting way to word it. But without the actual, brains. They also like gizzards and other such things. Okay, there's a shortcut. Good deal. Where did our friend go? Pisha, the flesh-eating woman in the basement of the abandoned hospital, wants you to send the TV reporter down to her lair so she can kill him, as he's seen too much. Well, I can do that, which means that we need to go back to the Skyline Apartments. if memory serves, because that's where he ran right back to. I think he's hiding... Oh, I forgot what room he's in, though. I believe he's hiding in his closet. But we'll see. And now that we have met Pisha, well then. Strange. Do you guys do this in real life? If you see something like nasty in the middle of the road, you'll pull over and try and get it out of the way? I do. It just seems like the right before someone is driving down not paying attention and gets final destinationed. But now that we have met our Nagaraja friend, we can take care of another quest as well. So was it Milligan? Milton? I think it was room number 2. Elevator go up! Elevator stop. Oh, hello there, chalk outline. I think this was the wrong room. Okay, never mind. Doo-doo-doom. I completely forgot. Let's try 1. Elevator go down the hall. You know, we're just gonna go to the penthouse and take the grate. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time doing wonderful things like lockpicking. Home sweet home. Honey, I'm home. Are you upstairs?
Anything I can do for you?
I feel famished. Share your blood with me.
I feel a little bit lightheaded right now. Maybe I should lie down.
Well, fine. Definitely don't want to drain her dry. That would be unpleasant. It's like, alright, Heather, I'm going to go into the grating now. Talk to you later. Go down to... What was it? Ah, camera. There's our sign. I have to give him props for all the books, though. Hi, friend.
You're from the hospital. But in my crew, are they...
It was a joke. They're all waiting for you in the hospital basement. Funny guys.
Really? A joke? A joke, right? Oh, real funny. Oh, you got me good. I'm going to hurt some people very badly.
Yeah, you do that. Got a Masquerade redemption, though. Lost some humanity, but we're in good shape. We still got a humanity of 8 and 11 experience points, which I will go pop right into fortitude there. That's going to get us prepared for a lot of the fights to come. Alrighty, so I think we got a little bit of time left in the episode. Let's head back to the hospital. Actually, let's head to Club Confession real quick. It's on the way. Well, no, let's go hospital first. And then we'll, we may save that for another episode. I do really like the skyline here for the downtown LA area. And don't worry, Larry, I'm still working on it. I wanted to get Fortitude 3 before I got into any other kind of combat with multiple sources. Oh. I was thinking about feeding on that lady, but then I was like, you know, I bet that guy's going to turn around the corner, and sure enough. Okay, where was I going? I kind of lost my... Oh yeah, the hospital. You guys are probably like, Wretch, where are you going? I don't know. The ways of the Ventrue are mysterious, and I'm lost. Not lost, but at least we know how to get over here into this area. And we have the shortcut at the hospital, so we don't have to go through all that stuff again. Okay, here we go. Watch, we show up right as she, like, lets loose a mighty burp. Not exactly dignified, but appropriate. Tell you what, for a Ventrue. Ah! Well, come on. Come on. I have to be able to use the secret entrance. Right? There. Okay, had to crouch. Thought we could drop down and then crouch. I was mistaken. Yoink.
The kind's fate was sealed the moment he entered. Do not waste time debating the morality. If a man walks into a tiger's domain, it may result in his being devoured. So it has.
I completely understand that. Now, about these artifacts you were talking about.
Yes. I am searching for 2 items I have tracked to this area. One, I believe, may be in one of the local museums. I have not yet searched them all. The other I believe to be in the Giovanni's possession, though I have not confirmed it. For these items, I will exchange items of similar worth.
Fair enough. Tell me about the item you think is in a museum.
A fetish is described in a 19th century chronicle of a British platoon's encounter with a local tribe. Soldiers would go missing in the night and be replaced by these fetishes. It may be valuable to my studies.
And the other?
It is used to communicate with certain entities otherworldly. It is a tome called the Voce del Morte. Should you find yourself within the walls of the Giovanni, seize the opportunity and take it, for they will make sure you never have another.
If I find it, I'll bring it by.
Yes.
You seem a bit preoccupied with death.
Death is the ultimate dilemma, and integral to the beliefs and behavior of every culture. Life is bore on the corpses of the dead. Without death, there would be no motivation to accomplish anything. The only emotion would be existing. Life would be pestilent and agonizing.
You eat flesh and study death. I think I'll go. The excitement's just too much. Actually, no, we have one more thing we need to talk to her about.
Yes.
I brought you a little snack.
If it satisfies you, I make an effort to only prey on the weak and worthless, consuming their flesh not out of spite, but out of self-preservation. I wither and rot without it. It is my survival.
She literally just tipped us $10 for bringing her food. It's still a bit revolting, Pisha. Farewell. Or maybe I just handed her the arm. Did we just hand her the arm? Hold on. Oh no, we did! We gave her the severed arm. We just played Pizza Boy for the Nagaraja. Okay, well, I think this is a good place to go ahead and end the episode, guys. And speaking of delivered meals, I think that's going to be the first thing we do at the beginning of the next episode, is send another meal her way. And then maybe we'll head to the underground parking lot and take care of that mission for Fat Larry. We'll just see what happens. But I hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.